Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. There's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 6 team always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says he's not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room in the coverage unit. Isn't happening. So Texas A&M's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Mario Craver, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. With the catch, it's Craver. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Complete to the left. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. It's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Owens. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
The Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Ricky Collins. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
And they have got off to a great...
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. To throw, it's Collins. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Calls his own number. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd and 6 yards to go. Reed finds his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Reed. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's... Grab. down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He'll pull it down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Morgan. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. On the move, it's Morgan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Collins. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag. Backfield, let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And they swarm him under.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
Oh, what a grab! Pulling it in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Running inside, it's Morgan. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offense.
Find him some room, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. He'll run it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Collins. Finds his tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The run inside. It's Morgan. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So it really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Reed unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Williams open on the right side. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Again, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The keeper on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Motion from the wideout. Here's Reed to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Through the back of the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll give it to him again. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work. Running inside. It's Woods.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Collins. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got enough for the first down before. But there is a marker on the field. It might be. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now... put up points before going to the locker room. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeper. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Owens. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
Throws to the back. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. There's some room. He's on. Under the 3, showed it. On that run.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Dropped, and oh, what a... In this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Throwing Reed. Finds his man. It's Riley. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is on that defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A designed run for the quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those. Hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Back to throw, it's Collins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Owens. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Pulls it in. It's Riley to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So now it's second and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Maybe some room here. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The option, he'll keep it. Got enough for the first. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. Motion from the wideout. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. See if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete, man. Hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Morgan. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Running inside. It's Morgan. He's got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap.
95, 96, bridge. Ready.
Might be calling a hot route.
Look. Booster. Go.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.